Welcome back. This is Black Conscious Convo. I am your boy, Chris Diggins. How's everybody doing today? How your mama doing? How is your mama doing? You talked to your mama today?
Not today, but every day. So just not yet. But
Yes.
she watching right now. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Mamas in the mix. Let's go ahead and look. As y'all know, this show is live, so we try to keep it 100 all the way through. If mistakes is made, that's because we live, right?
Already.
This ain't that fake cake stuff. Anyways, back to what I was saying. My guest today, y'all, if you've talked to your mama, my guest today is the chef of all chefs. Look, I even wrote out
Oh, uh-oh.
because you know your boy got mad respect for you.
Oh, wow. That's dope, bro. Thank
Yeah, your boy got mad respect for you. So once again, we got that boy, that man, excuse me,
you.
the culinary oracle, the flavor alchemist, the ghetto gourmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that one.
Bronco fan loving
Yes. Yes. Rap it.
Michael Washington.
Yeah.
How you doing, my guy?
I'm well. I'm well.
Look, it's been a minute, my guy.
Yes. I'm elated though. This is like a first for me. The first for me. And I'm like, wow. I mean, to see what and where we came from and to see the positivity that you're bringing now and the outreach to the community. You know what I mean?
But you know, a lot of people don't know how much shit I've been through to get to this place. Like, you remember high school, or should I say, growing up wise,
Yeah,
I was an angry nigga.
yeah. Yes, sir.
um, and me myself, I know that it came from not knowing who my dad was.
Mm,
Because when I got that information, when I received that information, it was almost like God was saying, I answered your question. Now what are you gonna do about
mm,
it?
okay.
And it made me go into myself. And that was a deep conversation with myself. I don't know if you remember, but that was the last time I was actually on Facebook, and I had apologized to everybody that I had grew up with. Because for me myself, I had felt that I had taught them a level of disrespect that they never knew until they had crossed me.
Right.
Somebody had told me, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been a bad kid. And I was like, wow. And I was like, for real? And he goes, yeah, you was the first kid I ever seen cuss out a teacher.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
He had some kids, same thing. Like, I stopped drinking and I saw a kid and it was just like, we was all drinking young and everything. This was back then. And he still like looks at me and he's just like, he didn't know how to live. And I'm like, he's like, you don't drink no more? And it was like, it crushed his world. And so at that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still went through years of a growing process after that. But those are little seeds that are planted that we have to see.
Oh yeah. What we smoking on, by the way?
That's some Bahama berry.
Bahama berry.
Yes, I get that from my good folks down at Green Cross,
Green
Cherry
Cross
Creek.
in Cherry Creek.
Yes.
Aha, that Glendale section.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look, and you're,
Yeah. The people from
yeah.
a little bit.
You know who I like over there?
Who's that?
Kind Love.
Okay.
Kind Love has two strains that I love over there:
Okay.
Arc
Okay.
and Cookies. If y'all like marijuana like we like marijuana,
We do.
Y'all should go check out either Green Cross. Which strain is this? This is a pretty cool strain.
Yeah, Bahama Berry.
The taste on it is real immaculate, y'all. The taste on it is real good. This buzz on it is nice.
Yes, yes,
It's cool.
yes,
I'm liking it.
yes.
Um, me myself, I go over to Kush Club.
Mm-hmm.
I got this stuff they called where is that shit at? Ah, once again,
Just had it too.
I think I just threw it away. It's a Huckabee or Huckleberry, something like that. But it's a hybrid indica. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I like that chill back
Yeah.
on days that I'm not doing nothing. I like that
Yes.
sativa when I'm in the studio making beats.
Yes.
What is what is it about Green Cross that you always go there for? Or do you always go there?
Um, I go there, I would say 95% of the time, and because of definitely their flavor, they have very good flavor, very good consistency of their product. But also on the chef side of things, when you cook, you don't really want to buy whole bulks and ounces. Like, so if you can get some shake or if you can get some popcorn, and so they're shaked. I mean, I
Do,
cook with this
do you make food with?
all across the board. You see a lot of people, they do their brownies and they do their, bro, I do whole meals. Like,
Oh
you know,
wow,
yeah.
you be putting it down.
I try.
Talking about cooking, tell me about the how long you been cooking?
So professionally, I started back in Georgia in 2018. So I did it for what, 2018, 2019, and then COVID hit. Well,
Okay,
once COVID hit, then everything shuts down.
everything shuts
Yeah,
down.
but I still was, employed. I got on with Kroger out there. Was in the seafood department, and a guy would always come and like buy the crab. Excuse me, sir. There it goes. Guy
If
would.
you ain't joking, you ain't smoking.
Exactly. But yeah, the guy would come, he'd buy these crab legs out. And I would always ask him what he's doing with them, or I would always share recipes with people because cooking was in my heart. So I'm sharing recipes with customers, making sure that they got. So this guy, he's like, "Well, I'm the chef over here at a place called Legends. Come check us out." All right, it's an upscale little sports bar. Well, they were in Stockbridge. They've moved, but shout out to Legends, Miss Mona and them. We got in there. I'm looking around, and he brings me in the kitchen. He shows me a couple things, and then he just says, like, "Hey, you want to jump in?"
Oh,
Bruh, I'm here to eat. Like, I'm here to enjoy the night, but all right, what you need? And I jumped in that night, wowed him. Within like 2 more nights of coming, something happened with him back in his hometown, and he had to leave. And they gave me the exact position right then and there.
look at you! Took over for the head chef and became head chef.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at God!
Look
Look at God,
at all times.
man. Um, why cooking?
Man, so when you say God, and this is funny, you knew me younger.
Right.
Like I said, angry and, street running. And I have one tattoo. Let me pass that to you. I got one tattoo from the age of 16.
One tat. Got you.
Taste. Had different acronyms. Nobody called me Michael. Everybody was Taste Dog, or that's Taste, or Taste Dog, or a lot of people didn't even know my real name. Introduced to my mother, and they like, this is Mike's mom. Who? Mike, Taste Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's something that, I've always cooked. I cooked for my sisters, mom being a single mom, having to go out and work, come home. I make sure my sister's eating. It just started there, and next thing you know, one of my biggest, uh, I think one of the biggest, pushes for me to do things. My uncle started the Bill Pickett Rodeo. So
Shout out, Uncle.
yes, Uncle Lou, Hassan, rest his soul.
That's a deep statement right there within itself. We're not about to just roll past that. Bill Pickett Rodeo, people, is the black rodeo that comes to Denver. It'll be here this year in the stock show, correct? They do.
The Stock Show Complex,
Yep,
the MLK Day Rodeo.
correct.
Um, yeah, we are the only rodeo that tours, the only black rodeo that tours the circuit. There are a lot of black rodeos, but they mainly stay in their city or they do their. We're the only one that got pretty popularized, and on Juneteenth, actually, uh, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, on Juneteenth, we were televised on CBS.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
when once again when we was cracking before all this other, I don't think people understand what's really happening right now. You know what I mean? Like for real. I'm not political. We're not about to get political, but I'm gonna just let y'all know, white folks. Do y'all know what y'all really did? Like I want y'all to think about this. Imagine this scene. White folks, you walk out your door. Your black neighbor to the left, your Mexican neighbor to the right. And y'all was on the verge of being able to say, "Good morning, my niggas." And both sides would have been like, "Good morning, my neighbor niggas."
Right.
But because of how y'all voted, guess what? We not gonna be there. Cause remember, before this, that was the main conversation. I don't know if people remember that, but that was the conversation. Everybody wants to use the N-word. Everybody wants to use the N-word. That would have united America right there. Think about it. Remember, like coming to America. Like, remember when he was like, "Yes, yes."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It'd have been like, "Good morning, my niggas."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know, white folks, that's where we was at, and now we have gone backwards. It's gonna be a minute before y'all get that in word. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
Okay, moving on, my nigga. Oh, that is hilarious. So, cooking was God.
yeah. I mean, it's something that's been placed in me. I've never been to a culinary institute. The only time I went to a culinary institute was on a tour. Uh, Le Cordon Bleu toured it, thought about it, never did it. Uh, got my first start, of course, Pizza Hut when we were younger. I worked at Pizza
Yeah.
Hut, Cazzoli's Pizza and DIA.
Yep.
So I had those little jobs, but wasn't never. And like I said, when I jumped into it in Georgia, it was like something took over. And from there,
Georgia changes folks' lives.
lives.
Black folks' lives at that. Like for me, you know what I mean? I that was where I could say, like going before leaving this bitch, niggas was only thinking about like gang banging and drug dealing. Niggas wasn't thinking about like really, really intricately thinking. And then it was like, okay, I can go to school for music. I love music. So I went to school to the Art Institute of Atlanta for music entertainment business management at the Art Institute. Found out that the music industry doesn't care about fucking degrees.
That degree.
Like, yeah, like they
No.
ain't never cared about a degree.
Yeah.
Unless you're a business manager or accountant or a lawyer, like everything else is irrelevant. Like,
Yeah.
so it was like, in general, though, being around so many like minded black people.
Well, see, that's the thing, the like mindedness and the black love. Like, my first executive chef, when I got in my first kitchen, 4-star hotel, mind you, all black kitchen.
All black kitchen.
And the head chef, my exec, he was like, I don't care what, this is the company money. Uh, you make yourself better. When I'm not here, when there's nobody here, he said, if we have downtime, you take that bottle of whipped cream, and I don't care if you go through a whole case of whipped cream, but I need to see a beautiful plate of whipped cream. I need to see how you're going to plate that and how you're a black man. And so then he says, you know what? He gives me my first, knives are expensive.
Hell yeah.
He gives me my first chef knife. I want you to use this. And I want you to, and the next thing you know, we got Gladys Knight staying at our hotel. Boom, cooking for Gladys Knight. Then we got Michael Bublé, Super Bowl weekend.
Oh,
I gotta
wow.
throw together amenities and stuff for them. And then Ric Flair, the wrestler, is going through his problems or whatever. So he stayed in our hotel. He like literally lived there for a while. I mean,
Wow.
and so those were some of the beginning accolades. And that's where I go back and attribute it. Like, this is God. He paved the way for me to get
This-
there.
That's the thing is like I could have swore that I wasn't going to work in nothing but music. Like I ended up having a career in healthcare for almost 20 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like and that was God. Like this once again, white woman, I was working for Presbyterian St. Luke's
Okay.
in the janitorial service,
Okay.
and my last stop was dialysis. White woman by the name of Peggy. I would come through dialysis every day for like it was like a month, maybe 2 months at that.
Okay.
I'm asking questions though every time I come through there, just because everything about it fascinated me. Like you're keeping people alive because of this machine right here. Like that was fascinating. And one day she comes out and goes, my team has been telling me that you've been asking questions. And the first thing I do is like, I'm like, holy shit. I said, please don't report me. I won't ask any more questions.
Right.
I'm like, you know what I mean? I said, I got a son to take care of. I'm a single dad. My baby mama's in jail. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right. Real life.
I need this job. Like, and she was like, I'm just coming to ask you if you want to take a test. And I was like, a test for what? She was like, I'm hiring. And I was like, but I work for the hospital. She's like, well, we're not a part of the hospital. I was like, oh. She said, take this test and we'll talk after the test.
Wow.
So I was like, I'm still like doing the bio trash, right? I'm like,
right.
all right, let me hear and take this little test real quick. So while I was on the job, I took the test real quick, gave it back to her, went and took my stuff back, came back to see her. She was like, would you like a job? I was like, oh my God, like, no way. I was like, okay, how much does it pay? And at that time, 90, what was it? 97? 97, yeah, 97. Um, they wanted to pay a nigga $14 an hour. I was like, are you serious? 97, nigga just turned 22, 23.
Right. Right.
Then they said after you pass training, they're gonna give you $2 raise.
Yeah, that was a harsh walk. I was working at a 4-star hotel, and they cost of living. You talking about here? Cost of living in Georgia?
Yeah.
They talking. Man, gonna get bumped up to 11.25, 11, huh? For Gladys Knight just got the big shrimp.
Yeah.
I didn't give her the little shrimp that y'all got advertised. She coming back with
not the little itty bitty ones. No,
bruh. So I'm saying I totally get it. It's man. Back to cooking though.
right?
I'm gonna
Like, I
jump back
mean,
to my cooking because we could get God and then start going testimony and down the line all day.
right? Like,
And how that take this show to just be focused on it is Sunday too. So
it is. Question:
yeah,
when it comes to sports, blah blah blah. When
yeah,
it comes to sports,
yeah.
what else do you like? When it comes to Denver, like right now, I don't know if you know. Right now, Denver is number one in the West, 9-2. When it comes to the Broncos, last they just beat the KC
Yeah,
22-19.
yeah,
Them boys is on it.
yeah. I mean, right now the whole city is looking good. There was a point in a period. I'm trying to see if we've lost. Nobody has lost in the city yet.
Oh, the Nuggets is 22-4, number two in the West.
Okay.
The Avalanche are on a 8-game winning streak, 15-1.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, right now the city is making noise in
Hey,
sports.
and
You know what I mean?
the
Like,
Rockies is looking good too.
look,
The season's over. No.
no, for real. Like,
Shout out to my
even
Rockies.
look, even if you're gonna be the worst team, be the worst team. I mean, you something. Be the best or be the worst. You're something.
Yeah, you're still a professional team, but perform. I don't know. Like I guess it's hard, and I guess it's goes deeper into because like why can't you build a winning franchise with that? You've got all the talent.
Once again, people don't quit good companies; they quit bad management. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to do shit for companies that don't run right. And
They say happy marriages don't end in divorce,
woo, it's, it's
huh?
just a lot of suffering.
Engagement ring, wedding ring, suffering.
Yeah, that's what they
Three stages
look.
of marriage. No, my marriage is dope, bro. I was married a long time. It was dope.
I love love. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I because I have never been able to experience it.
Yeah,
I think that's the fascinating thing. Like, the people that I have seen in love in my family is very rare.
yeah,
So, like, actually understanding, like I said, this is one of the things that healthcare helped me find out. Seeing how there were people that would be in love and one would pass,
mm-hmm.
and then, like, within a year to 6 months of that person
Mm-hmm.
passing, the next one would pass because they were so in love. And it wasn't that
Right,
they gave up on life, it was just they was in love, and we
right.
don't grasp that.
Like that's your heart. I mean, so when your heart fails to beat, some people have a heart attack, and then the effects take them out along, a little later, whatever. Some instantly, but that's a part of your heart,
Period.
and then it's gone, and then you're now having to try to focus and think on life, like, how do I go now without my heart?
Because there were things that you planned or just thought about when it comes to your heart, like who you were going to be around when you were going to do certain things,
Right, right,
the accomplishing of something big, and what that person's first words were going to be would be important.
right.
I'm learning that through empathy.
Mm.
Like I said, I am not skilled at love or relationships in any way, shape, or form. I won't tell people this is what you should do when it comes to, you know what I mean? I don't have love advice. I have understanding of empathy
Got you.
to where I can listen to both sides and clearly grasp a situation.
Right.
But a lot of the stuff is just like choices that we make. You know what I mean? Like, we we don't grasp that with love also comes pain.
Right.
You can't have one without the other. You know what
True.
I mean?
True.
Everything is balanced. And a lot of people don't want to go through the pain.
Right.
They love the joy of it, but the pain of it, they love the happy. And it's hard to see people that like should be together, but the only reason they're not is because they choose not to deal with the actual loving of the individuals.
Right. But I mean, what do you attribute that to? I mean, like, is that like upbringing? You know, do you think it's like a background, like to where I've been raised like this, so I really don't know how to? Or do you think it's, like I said, we got media, we got a lot of people living through others' lives through social media, through uh, listening to media. Oh, this is how our culture is supposed to act. This is how our culture is supposed to treat women, or this is how we're supposed to treat men, or
It's just from experience, people be peopling. You know what I mean? Like, and it's we don't realize what we're capable as people.
right,
As I can't speak for females, but as guys, right?
right,
We can be the greatest forgivers and forgetters ever.
true,
That is our superpower.
hmm,
But we can be the most destructive, influential creature on this planet and motivate those around us to be just as destructive, if not even more. Like for me, one of the things that I've learned to accept when it comes to women, women are consistently around their biggest predator.
hmm.
It would be a whole different story if they had to worry about jungle animals or you know what I mean,
Right,
like deer or bears and mountain lions and all of that stuff. Like you got women that go hiking in the mountains with all those things and they're safe. But you bring a guy around
wow,
and they're around one predator that they don't know what that individual will do or what that individual is capable of.
that's deep as
I know.
hell. Like looking at it like that, man. And it doesn't even have to be in the sense of physical, too. Emotional, mental, breaking down of. So then,
How many women have you, or should I say, how many females do you know that have stated that they have either been sexually harassed or
yeah, yeah,
before before age 16, before they met you, before age 18 or something?
right.
You know what I mean? Like that number's atrocious.
Atrocious.
And we don't grasp like in today's times, like technology wise, you would think that we would read more books because we know that we are not capable beings if we're just left to our own devices as males.
Mm,
You would think that we would learn like in today's times, like, yeah, we need to read some books because we'll turn feral. Like we turn into for real, we get that I don't give a fuck.
right, true.
Girl asks you a question, you be like, oh, I don't give a fuck what that got to do with me. Like she's asking you for communication purposes.
Right, right.
And we're not grasping that because we're in like that whole alpha male shit. Like one of that's an issue within itself.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like think about it. Alpha males, and yet you got individuals that can't find their keys to go to work in the morning
true.
without waking up their lady. You be like, yeah. Excuse me, she sleep. That's your job. You got to get to. Like,
Where are my keys?
you know what I mean? Like, you got some really good women, like Hispanic women, wake up and make their husbands food, like cook for niggas before they go to work. Like, you got some really good, and you'll never understand. Like, I can say the biggest issue is one, guys are not allowed to explore. Women are allowed to females are allowed to explore
Right. I hear you.
without any judgment or repercussions or anything like that.
Right. Right.
But if a guy explores, it's either super harsh judgment from females or a super harsh judgment from males.
Right.
And that's what's so crazy about that one. Like, don't nobody care about lesbians. Like, for real. Like, if you're mad, honestly, if you're mad at a lesbian as a guy, guess what? You're mad because she's able to do what you're supposed to do, and you're not doing it, buddy. I'm just saying,
Right.
if a lesbian is coming to your life
And you
your
are
wife,
mad.
guess what? You did that,
Ah,
partner.
man.
Not nobody else. That wasn't.
Right.
But you know what I mean? When it
Right.
comes to like in sports, you don't
No.
you
Right.
never see like football players get as divorced like basketball players.
Right. Well, like, and pretty much, I mean, the whole WNBA is like a league. It's we watch it. That's the WNBA. So if the NFL just everybody just came out as a gay dude in the NBA, like, would we still watch it the same?
I mean,
So I see what you're saying, like with the fucking judgment and with
it's
the double
it,
standard.
it's amazing that we're in 2025 and we're thinking like it's 20, not even that it's 20, like it's 1802. Like, we're still we're still believing we're still believing in a Bible that has been so mis misconstrued and and mispreached. Let me say that, not mispreached, most definitely,
Yeah.
to where we're still figuring out as black people where to go. The whole question about why is that? Like, where is it that we've had time to love? We've always had time to be, oh, I'm working, I'm pressured because we got bills to pay. We're living check to check. Like, we know all of those pressures. But when you see people in love, especially in the hood, what are you watching? What are you seeing? You know what I mean? Like, it's still something that you rarely see. And when you do see it, you're like, wow.
Think you're seeing two, like, I don't know, there's two, I mean, titans, two people that do align, uh, but learn how to build and conquer like together, like on the same page. I see, and I use the analogy of rams a lot. Like, that's our state animal or whatever, the rams. In relationships, so many people are like rams. You know what I'm saying?
Button heads. But now.
Bam, bam. But if you take two rams and you put them going outward towards something, there's not much that can stop two rams in the whole animal kingdom, in anything. There's nothing that Ricky could really just come at two rams. They could go through bashing stuff. Now Buffalo, a whole different. That's a whole different thing. So Buffalo gonna smash them two rams.
Somebody made a video of like a buffalo and like, I mean, a ram and like a cow, I think. I don't know if it was real because you know how AI is screwing people over
Oh
right now.
man.
That's the other conversation moving into tech right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you feel about AI right now? Like, how do you feel about it?
So, when we was growing up, you had to be real. Studio gangsters. That term, studio gangsters, comes to mind when I think of AI. You're portraying something that you're not. You're about to mess, but this is even deeper though. Like,
Milli Vanilli.
yo.
That's that's my main analogy.
So my thing is, so once again, in the changing of the world and technology, has technology changed so much now that we respect the Milli Vanilli when we threw Milli Vanilli to the wolves when Milli Vanilli was Milli Vanillian
One of them committed suicide
because of
the the things that had occurred because we had just found out that they were lip syncing.
yes,
They did not sing any of their music. Yes. Or allegedly. Let me say that allegedly because I don't know if that was, you know what I mean?
right,
But in general, there were a lot of things that we didn't like and being the fake didn't help us. Like that was the craziest thing in the world you could do was be fake. Like
right,
how is it that right now we're accepting of all this AI fakeness? And do you think Gen X played a part in that? Like, I mean, like, not to say it like this, we did things like we sold dope to our parents and our
uncles
aunts
and
and yeah, and our uncles and shit. Like, do you know? I mean, think about it. Like, we sold crack to our family members. A lot of people don't think about a majority of the people that was locked up in the indictments when they was coming through RICO law. A lot of people don't think about how a lot of those individuals that they locked up were the individuals that would be marching in the streets and having everybody in the streets standing up against these motherfuckers like right now. Like ICE would not be running around in the streets the way that if the soldiers that was in prison locked up right now was out. Like stuff wouldn't be going down the way that this is going down right now. Like Rico took some real ones away, and I think they knew that that's what they was doing because you see how we still in protest mode and we're supposed to be more motivated.
uh, no. I'm like, no. So, just in depth, I don't know. With the Rico shit.
I
Like,
mean, like Gen X, we didn't give a fuck.
well, we had to. I'm just trying to gather the words because it's like we couldn't portray. Like, we couldn't portray something. I mean, we had
We
terms
weren't.
per
Yeah,
portray.
right,
We had like so many terms. Like, you couldn't portray something you were not.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So Gen X, yes. I mean, and the acceptance of things. We got gangbangers that are multi-millionaires and stuff, prancing across stages, dancing, but they're active gang members. Like that wasn't. No, no.
It wasn't possible because you knew.
Like the active gang members. I mean, but that's Don't get me wrong. Snoop, cats like that, or whatever. Yeah, but you knew they didn't get to the industry and make it so far, and then now all of a sudden I'm put on. Or they definitely didn't start off wearing one color and then now they wearing another.
Wearing another, like
You couldn't
man,
be fake.
that is
So with the AI, like I'm gonna say it like this: fake is the new real,
unfortunately.
and it's just more than AI. BBLs, uh, and then everything. Like fake is the new real. I am.
I mean, it's okay. There are certain things that I understand when people get certain work done. Okay. If you're getting, don't do this to me. If you cockeyed,
Get that. That's to make. That's to make real the new real, though. I mean,
you know what I mean?
real, you know?
No, I mean people. They know. Look, let's not play. People stare at the cockeyed person. Okay, you got the lazy eye. Yes, we staring at the lazy eye. We try not to. Okay, Everybody is human. This is why I say people be peopling. We try not to. But you know what? How often do you see a lazy eye? That's the whole problem. You don't see these things all the time. So, you know what I mean? I understand certain things. Like when a woman gets a BBL, right? Do you see it as something like, hey, I like that? Or do you see it as, why would she do herself like that?
I'm kind of on the fence of why would she do herself like that? Because I mean, going back to, we all got shortcomings in some way or other, and sometimes it's not just as easy to just jump out and fix your shortcoming. You know what I mean? But
True.
and then you see too, though, like a lot of the repercussions, people going under the knife, not coming back, and things like that, just trying to be
That part
something.
right there.
Now, like I said, you go through a war or something, you got to have the cosmetics, things like that, but
Yeah.
trying to enhance yourself to be something that you are not, trying to make yourself look a way you are not. Lil Kim, oh,
Look, I'm just be honest with folks. If I can go get me a new grill, I'm gonna go get me a new grill.
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
just let you know. I see, like I said, there are certain things that I understand about. Like, not that I'm just like, oh, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'm not about to be like, don't do that. But there are things where I know myself, I would go get some work done.
I
And they be
feel you.
like, what work would you get done? A new grill, goddamn it.
Yeah.
They be like, what you want? A white and bright, shiny one, motherfucker. That's it. Look, I don't. We not gonna talk about.
I get
But
get
but at the same time though, like you have individuals whose reality is imaginary. And I think that is one of the things that people misconstrued that Dave Chappelle was talking about. We are not supposed to have to live people's imagination out loud. And some people should be informed that their imagination is living out loud and it is causing situations within their life to not be, for them to not make healthier life decisions.
right. True.
Because it's not like folks ain't gonna get old. What are they gonna look like? Excuse me. What are they gonna look like? 80-year old with them implants, like.
Dum. I mean, yeah, I got.
Not to say it like this, but you seen those horses that be malnourished.
Oh. The analogy of the malnourished horse
Okay.
is bonkers
Oh,
right
the
now.
cow. Or the cow. Oh my god.
Because, like I said, my uncle started a rodeo, so yes, I've seen some
That's what
malnourished,
I'm saying. That's the only reason I can. You know what I mean? It's just like.
and the hair is still cute.
and
Oh,
you and you know you know what I mean, like I don't think people think about these things when it comes, like I said, people just be peopling,
right, true.
and in their peopling process they be like, okay, this is the choice I'm gonna make right now, and who cares, and if I gotta live with it, I gotta live with it, like, okay, but just know this is what you got to live with, like, this is.
When you can't show no emotion at like 86, everything is just you seem just happy all the damn time, like crying and just,
But have you noticed that 86 does not look 86 anymore?
no, at all. But I mean, our 86 never looked.
I mean, like our 40 and 50 does not look 40 and 50.
Bro,
Like,
they had to put makeup on Cicely Tyson to make her Miss Jane Pittman. And she was like the age of Miss Jane Pittman then,
I
but
know,
they had to
but
put the makeup on her like Cicely Tyson.
and that is like so crazy that we like we never had that conversation of when you get to age da 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 da, what you gonna do?
Right.
Like you never noticed that you never had that conversation? I've never had that conversation.
We was make it to 25.
I've never even remember the conversation of making it to 25. I remember, like I said, my whole world of living started when I got to Atlanta. Cause like I said, we was always here,
Right.
and it was just Denver.
Right.
You know what I mean? You knew Aurora was racist, so we was barely out in Aurora.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Aurora just kicked off. We don't even know what happened with Aurora, y'all. Like for real.
Yeah.
But
It's like
then
the
Aurora
new
kicked off.
bellows, I guess. I mean, you got to think. Just getting shifted and migrated.
In the Bellows, we was at the end of the world. You ever notice that? Like we was at the end of the world. I think that's one of the reasons why we grew up so like good at the things that we was good at. We wanted to get out of the end of the world.
Bro, the last, like, people had the beautiful mountains. You have your good surroundings, bro. We had the Rocky Mountain Arsenal in the ditch. We used to go in the ditch.
And we would set the field on fire and watch the fire department come and put it out.
Every year.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Okay.
Watching the fire department. What are they doing? Putting the field out. Who set it on fire? But yeah, those were the days.
Were the days.
Um, Technology still. So, like, do you play with any technology? Like, I have my little, I don't know if y'all know what a remarkable is, but basically it's a tablet that you can write in that feels like writing on paper. I like the motherfucker that feel like writing on paper. You know what I mean? I'll let you try it out later.
Right. I was seeing your little stuff on there and I saw it was penmanship.
Oh yeah.
But
I it's
dope.
it's one of the things that lets me try to keep up with the show, and I do journaling now. Like, I don't know if you see my little library, but I be reading books. Are you reading any books lately?
You know me, I'm more on like cook type things. So what I'm doing is researching recipes. But
My,
oh yeah. I definitely so going I guess with us and like how you took it health earlier, um have been doing more research and reading more on the likes of healthy eating.
gotcha.
Um and like recipes because a lot of times you get healthy recipes and they're just like like
Hey, as somebody that goes to the gym 5 days a week,
uh-huh.
healthy does not necessarily mean good tasting.
Right.
So if you can pull off something good tasting and healthy, you will have a whole niche of people.
Right. And so that's where I did a stint with it in Georgia, with the church and came out with a small snippet of a cookbook, uh, and for the Daniel fast that people do. For people, if you're familiar with the Daniel fast, it's 21-day fast, no meats, no sweets, no dairy. You're just really getting more in tune with God. Uh, but when I first got introduced to this fast, it was lettuce, salads, because you can't eat meat. You're not eating dairy. You're not eating sweets, no sugars, no nothing. So the Daniel fast could be a beast. You could get like potatoes.
Wow.
Yeah. So and why they say that because I guess they quoted off of biblical where Daniel said that he ate nothing pleasant. So, but
Oh yeah, that means that he was eating everything healthy. He was eating
like
carrots.
nothing pleasant. Right. So,
Look, he was eating carrots. He was eating what? Uh,
oh,
Brussels sprouts.
just straight from the bush. He was eating jicama roots and
I don't think there
ginger.
was. I don't think there was broccoli back then because I thought broccoli or some. It's either broccoli or
Was
cauliflower.
man made.
Yeah,
He was eating
spinach,
collard greens.
kale.
Kale, yeah. He was eating I'm telling you, mushrooms straight from the
And we don't think about like this is why I love history and science. Back then, there was less water on this motherfucker.
true.
This is after the flood. All that water had frozen again. We don't think about that. A lot of that water had pulled away. This is why some civilizations that weren't that are still listed have completely disappeared.
True.
That's the best. I mean, like, this is why reading is so fun, y'all.
Fundamental, yes.
Right.
Fun and fundamental.
Remember that Riff?
Riff.
I never ever got the books I wanted from Riff. They was like, you're reading. Well, I was a bad kid. Once again, I was the kid that was reading. I was in third grade reading it at first grade level.
All right. I got my books. I got my riff.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Look, every kid besides me got everything that they was supposed to. I remember the first year that Disney on Ice came
Yeah.
to McNichols Arena.
McNichols.
Yep.
Nichols.
I remember everybody got to go. The whole school got to go, but me.
Damn.
You know why? Because I had called Miss Bazan a heifer.
Wow.
And she said, I'm gonna call your parents. I said, call my daddy. My daddy think you a hoe that walks on Kofax anyways with your hooker boots.
Yeah, that
That was the other thing you couldn't do to me is tell me you couldn't say don't say that around Chris.
right. Right.
I was the wrong person to tell any type of business around as a kid.
Right. He's getting told.
Oh my God. See, here's the problem. Once again, I knew motherfuckers was lying to me about who my dad was. Not that I didn't care about my stepdad. It was just I knew that wasn't the man who was supposed to be whooping my ass.
Right.
That's how I seen it.
Got you. Got you.
Why is this man whooping my ass and he ain't my daddy? But the man was there.
And that's what, that presence.
Right. Now, did he have his faults? Yes. Like everybody, we all have our faults.
True that.
But in general, like I said, that was one of the things that I had did to myself growing up was just being bad because I knew that would get people's attention and maybe they would answer my question. And nobody answered my question.
So like on the opposite of the spectrum, like I was bad but didn't want nobody to find out. I just did shit and it wasn't nobody. Like I used Mr. No Prince or nothing, nobody.
The closet bad guy.
Right. And so it's like, because, I was, like right up the street, we on Welton, right up the street was my family church. I was raised Prince of Peace, Church of God in Christ. So it's like,
oh, yeah. So,
I would rather the police get a hold of me than my mama, my grandmama. And then it go, oh, you don't go to the mother's board. Don't let the mother's board.
My mama was Church East North of Christ. Church East Northeast Church of God in Christ. One of them.
Right, yeah. The far northeast.
Yeah.
Or
but then I ended up finding my own church home when I was in high school. Started driving. cousins and them left, so I ended up joining New Hope Baptist. I didn't even plan on joining the church. Let me tell you. You know how they be like calling the service, like call. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I was young too, and I still don't know how this stuff happened. Like Reverend James D. Peters, they had the choir was singing, and I don't even remember what they were singing, but the choir was singing, and he was like, "All right," he goes, "That was our call." He goes, "But you know what? Something is telling me that somebody else was supposed to come on into the church." And I knew he couldn't see me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm up on the top. He wasn't even. I'm on the second floor.
Right,
Brand new
right,
church.
right.
You can't see me. There's a whole bunch of people in front of me. Like, nigga, music started playing. They started singing. This one lady started singing. Choir started backing her up.
It was a rat.
All I remember is I remember coming out of this daze after walking down the stairs and walking up to the pastor, and I'm like, how did I get here? That's all I remember is how did I get here? I was like, I was sitting upstairs. Why am I in front of you right now? Next thing you know, I'm getting baptized.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the church choir. The youth choir. Let me change that. I'm in the youth choir.
Right. You can't get confused with the mask.
Oh yeah. You not part of the mass. You part of the youth.
You.
And that was what was so crazy about it. Like, I didn't even plan on it. We was talking about technology, and then moved into entertainment, reading books.
Right.
All right, you said you don't read no books.
But yeah, and that's what I was saying though about the our health. Like we can make food taste good with just simple things of the earth that aren't like foreign. So the salts, the peppers. Um, what I do notice and why we do have a lot of high blood pressures and stuff like you go to the hood barbecue and the burgers, yeah, they be fire, but they got like 10 different type of seasonings on them.
My nigga.
And so I'm like, I make a burger. Like, yeah, you make a variation of things. You want your toppings more to flavor the burger. But you salt and pepper, you get a good grade of meat. When I was in Georgia, we used the chuck and brisket and short rib mixture. And that on a burger, you throw salt and pepper on that. But you can throw I do like right now I do a salt, pepper, garlic, uh and onion powder.
That's why I made your video the way I did. Like, your meals make folks want to eat.
Man. I
Your
hope
meals,
so, because I
your
need to
meals
be
make
cooking.
people want to eat.
If y'all want to eat, hit me at all. My what Chef Taste.
That's it.
That's it. Just Chef Taste on Instagram at Chef Taste.
That's it. And
All
if
my
you on the
meals.
page, you can just go to the page and click on the video,
Uh,
or just go to the page and just click on today's guest.
and what's
He's
even crazier is Colorado based. We here in Colorado, listening to Nas, the Prophet Nas. Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing. We did it first. Cali, y'all close second. Third at Washington.
I remember when Nas was right here at the Roxy. I had bought tickets right off the rip, like just was right on, like just watch this nigga right on stage. There was a painter, like he was doing close, intimate sessions. Like it was the greatest thing in the fucking world. Like
I bet.
$214, greatest thing in the fucking world. Like if I wish Hove would do like close, intimate sessions like that. I mean, like in general, like yeah, like I would understand if Hove did those things for like his tickets be $500. Like I would pay $500 to be in an intimate session with Hove or Nas at the Roxy or at Cervantes. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
I wish they would get back to doing those type of things as artists so that they can like connect.
true,
You know what I mean?
true.
But it's weird entertainment wise why people do that. Like everything is let me get to the big stage, but people loved you on the small stage.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's what I was saying with the food. Like I cook everything across the board with cannabis infusions and for our Colorado colleagues. So I mean, okay. Shout out Denver Kush Club.
Oh yeah. They got
The
they got some
Celestial
good weed.
Prophecy. They
Yeah,
do.
the Celestian Prophecy. This is a book I just started reading along with post traumatic slave syndrome.
Hmm.
I think those are two books that I think folks should pick up and read. Like, especially that post traumatic slave syndrome. Man, the first chapter will blow your mind. Just in general, the first chapter
I'm gonna have to check it out.
blew my mind. Um,
'Cause that's one thing, like in life, we have to, like literally learn how to slow down and enjoy the now. Like, I went to St. Louis to see, family and my roots and everything a couple weeks ago. But before that, like just vacation wise or just taking time to find out things and research things, it's like I'm always at work. It's like, oh my goodness, I got my days off, and then oh chef, wow, we got an event coming in, and we need you Sunday, or we need you Monday, or
Working to live instead of live to work.
you know what I'm saying? Uh, like,
I,
and that's what I've had to learn, and that's what we all have to learn, like to learn how to live life because there's so much going on. Like in our lives. There's so much, like you said, you had to realize who you are as a person, and you realize, okay, it's because I didn't know my father. I know a lot of things like I get from my father, but I was never raised with him. He's raised in Oak Cliff, Texas. So it's like, I know I get a lot of these traits, or I know, and we share a lot of, I say a lot of words. We, share a lot. Went down there one time and I said something, and his wife is like, "Hey, you been talking to that boy? You told that boy that?" And he's like, "I ain't never said that around him." It's
yeah,
just something
it's
naturally that
just
came out of me
it's
that he had said, and I'd never heard him say it or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna get traits. We're gonna get a lot of things, but we'll never know them if we're always just punching in and out. Boom. Let me just punch in and out, punching out. I'll do it tomorrow, and then you be tired. You dog ass tired.
well, that's just it. Like even like being a man. One of the things that I pity women for, and I know I shouldn't do that because that's God's job. But at the same time, they confuse grown boys as men and say, I'm tired of dating these men. But you're not dating a man, you're dating a boy.
Mm,
You're dating a grown boy who does not know that he's supposed to be able to make a choice and live with that choice.
true.
You make the wrong choice, you say, forgive me for making the wrong choice. Flat out. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission. You make the right choice, you say, thank you, God, for giving me the right mind to make the right choice.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It, to know that there are so many grown boys who are running around not making a choice, not knowing that those are the actions of the devil. Deception and confusion, not being able to make a choice.
Right.
Those are the actions of the devil. So you're being deceived and don't know that you're being deceived. And now it's like, man, um, make a choice, my nigga. It's hard, but make a choice. Like entertainment wise, we're sitting here talking bad about people who dress up as fucking women. Like, what are you talking about? It's called entertainment. It was fucking funny. Like, and people been doing it for years. Yeah, you got people that do it for other reasons, but we're not talking about that.
Right.
We talking about somebody who originated the shit, like Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Let's not play. Everybody that Eddie Murphy has ever dressed up as has been funny as shit.
Right.
Period. Point blank. You can't knock. And even like Mrs. Doubtfire,
Yeah. Eddie
funny
Murphy
ass.
was Black Annie, homie, before the Jamie Foxx movie. Your boy was Black
I'm
Annie.
just saying. Then you have Jamie Foxx being Wanda. That
Mhm.
wasn't demasculation of guys. You know what I mean? That's entertainment.
I
That is
got you.
people. That's people saying, you know what, this is going to be the character that I'm going to play, and we're not smart enough to know that those are characters.
Right.
That's the other thing that shows. Like people love to say that their educational level is on this, and I read, and I do. Okay, if you do, then you should understand one: actors do what? Play characters.
True.
Who makes up the character? I don't know who makes up the character, but guess what they do? They play characters. They can say no, I don't want to play that character or whatever. But that's what actors do. So we need to. I mean, it's entertainment. Like we need to. There's things that we get too far cuckoo on, and then there's things that we need to be more vigilant on. I think, and it's
Well, that's like being more vigilant. I mean, it's like actors. You got once again the a lot of the music and a lot of the movies and everything that portray us and our hood things. And don't get me wrong, it is what goes on, but when can we get a more positive outreach so that our youth can understand that yes, there is a way to, you know what I mean, be a successful. So that's what I'm saying with like actors. They
lead
see it
by
in the
example.
movies, they hear it on the radios and then all of that, and next thing you know, boom, this is who I am. This is what I'm living. You know what I mean?
Once again, guys don't get to guys don't get to discover themselves. Guys get like in general. I When I got to college, that is when I found out what I was interested in
Right.
because that was the first time that I felt free was when I was in college in Atlanta, Georgia, around other like-minded individuals.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
In college, we're all in college. That was it. We was in dorms. It was right before the Olympics. We was all in college. You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of black folks in college in Atlanta with a whole bunch of black folks.
And it took me to move to Atlanta to see that. Though, like, well, I lived in like Snellville, Gwinnett County, pretty much. But when I moved out there, it was like you seen even the little hood dudes, even the little YNs or whatever, they might be on they disrespectful, they might be on they negative, but they still pop in. I'm doing this and this and that. And then in my college, or when I go to college, they was little hood niggas, but they still talk about going to college. And I'm
That's
like,
it.
damn, like,
Whereas in here, like we had all these opportunities. Like we didn't even realize. Some of us didn't even realize our parents was buying houses in Montbello. That was the crazy part right there. Like we heard people saying that they was refinancing their house, and it was like, what is that? Some
right,
refi? Like
right,
what is
right.
that? Some food or some shit? Like no, nigga. Like we didn't. There's a lot of opportunities that we didn't even think about. Think about how many gangsters got professional jobs here
Oh yeah,
in the city.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just in other cities, like and you're like, man, we didn't realize all the opportunities that we had as black folks here.
Right. So that's what, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Like I said, you move out there or you move to other. Well, I can't say other. That's the only place I live. Well, I was fortunate enough to get out of Colorado young.
Yeah,
Like at 18 and 19, I was in Maryland. So, and the dope thing, I was in that AmeriCorps program. And the dope thing about that, though, is every like 6 weeks, 12 weeks, they would send us to somewhere else in the Northeast region. So,
that's crazy.
yeah, so I'm, Montbello and everything. And then, boom, I go out here and it's in the heart of when Pac got killed. You know what I mean? So Biggie was still alive. And I got shipped to the East Coast. So, we West Coast and and as soon as I get over there, it's the East Coast dudes. I mean East Coast cats, but they on like you said, like minded. Like they was like, not on a good path.
Nah, I
Thug
mean,
dudes like, and we all get put in this program. And when I say like it was like kind of life changing because I moved to the East Coast and like I said I got out of the Bellows, I got out of Colorado, I got out of
you
Oak
got to see
Cliff
real life.
because Dallas is not like Oak Cliff. Come on, man, like yeah,
Like, no, like, think about it. Like, our projects here, we got green grass. You can hang your clothes up outside. You can hook up a washer and dryer in there. Like, a lot of people don't grasp our projects. Our projects are not like the projects.
I was in some projects in Newark, New Jersey, and not only did they look like one of our skyscrapers, you know what I mean? They didn't have no excuse me.
If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking, my nigga.
Plus two, though, it's the rap because I told you all I do is that.
Oh, yeah, got you.
Thing.
Got you.
So they get me. But these buildings were so high up, and they didn't have any windows. Like looking at, so all they could overlook was like this courtyard area, and then they could see no outside life, just the courtyard area where your kids were, whatever, and straight across to the other project windows or whatever. And I mean, like thousands and thousands of people, like in these high rises. So it's like,
Just
yeah,
going up.
you know,
And that's the thing. Like, look, in Atlanta, like,
yeah, I was just about to say,
that's when I seen motherfuckers living with the the doors was not doors, they was wood. I was like, that's not a real nigga.
I
I
mean,
was
as we
like,
know,
I
where
said that is not Colorado. I said Colorado would not have that
no,
happen. I said, like, even just it was so, living in Atlanta was so eye opening to me. You know what I mean? Like, there's this preacher that was like, he didn't know that he liked ladies until one day he was interested in ladies. He was like, nobody, he said nobody told him or showed him, you know what I mean? Like, and that was what happened to me in Atlanta. It was like, nigga, nobody told me dudes was there, and you was like, it's like, what the fuck? Where did you fucking come from? And
right,
that was the whole changing point of my life. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I said, I'm about to lose all the homies. Like, there is not about to be not one. Look, that was the biggest fear of my life right there. Look, fucking 19 going on 20, and that motherfucker was like, oh yeah, and this is the new interest in your life. Like, what the fuck? And that's what I was like, I've never been in love because I've been more afraid of losing my family and my friends
right,
than I have been getting into a relationship. And that's one of the things that folks don't grasp about, like, people be peopling.
right.
Like,
True
some
that.
people be sacrificing a lot just to keep the people in the lives that they have. Like I said, the I was talking to you about that earlier. Losing Bear, music wise, like, Bear was everything you wanted to talk about music. Anything and everything you wanted to talk about music.
Right.
Bear was.
Right. Yeah.
He could incorporate that into life in ways that you'd be like, what the fuck?
Right. He like of our era, or just like, you know what I'm saying, Bellside. He was like a Bellside Prince to me. If like, and that's like Prince, the greatest ever to do it. Like Bear, bro, he get on the keyboard, he got on the drums, he got on guitar, and when I say Rocky, like we was proud to be like Mont Ghetto. Like they
For
called
real.
us Mont Ghetto. They threw this at us and everything.
For real.
And what we do, we you know what I'm saying, we took the innards and we made chitlins. We
We made it
seasoned it
happen.
up. So we at Mont Ghetto, okay, our band is coming to the games, playing growing up in the hood. I remember when we used to play that at the
My
games.
nigga, I was the one that put Ouija, are you with me? Mo murder, mo murder, mo murder. Remember when they came out, the football
Like
team came out?
whose high school band is playing that?
Like, yeah, like we put, and that was when it was on a tape cassette. That's what folks don't grasp. We had a tape cassette player that we connected to an amplifier that we took to games so that there was a keyboard player at the fucking game, at the football game.
Yeah.
Just so Montbello had a keyboard player at the game, and we would hijack the keyboard player's amp and play Ouija, are you with me? When fucking yeah, when they came out.
Yeah.
And Montbello was vicious that year.
We I remember when I played in '92, sophomore year, um, JV, we went undefeated. Like nobody saw us. So not only was Bear in the band, but Bear was on the football team too.
Yeah,
So me and Bear like, yeah, yeah. That year was dope.
we was on the wrestling team. And that was what was really crazy. Like I didn't ever know that I would be on the wrestling team. That part right there was the craziest.
Right.
And then I was put with the heavyweights and everybody was fucking bigger than me. I was like, why the fuck would y'all do this to me, coach? Like everybody was fucking bigger than me. Like even if they was shorter than me, they was fucking bigger than me.
Yeah.
And they would like, yo, there, get them niggas. Like, no, like, nigga, you do know that
huge.
I'm 200. They're motherfucking 275. This motherfucker was almost 350 one time at the range views. Man, oh my God. I could not believe how this. I'm telling y'all, this was the craziest thing I had ever seen. Fat Boy, 350. They was like, shoot the leg. Shoot the leg.
Shit.
Not gonna tell y'all what happened. Just know that I lost because I did exactly what the coach said to do. Shoot the leg. Okay?
Shout out to all the poor coaches out there.
Man.
I was a football coach. No, we actually would do good though, but yeah, you do see some coaching things. I'd love to get back into coaching too, though.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's dope. I would have to get daytime hours, but
You watching anything? Streaming?
the last thing I watched, it's actually a movie. It was called House of Spoils. It's like a horror movie, but it was about a chef.
On what?
Hulu, I believe it's Hulu. Well, I have a different streaming service. You know what I mean? That you just pay.
Got you. No, you ain't look.
So shout out to the streaming service.
That's it. Okay.
But yeah, House of Spoils is tripped out. A lady, I guess she's making really, really good money, and she gets on with like her dude is like, nah, gonna keep her. I'll keep you at the gig here. No, I want to get my own place. I got my own place. All right, I'll double. So I'm pretty sure like her salary was about to be crazy. He's like, I'll double it. And she's like, nah, because she was chasing her dream. Like, and
Gotcha.
as a chef, I feel her on that one. So she's chasing her dream, and yeah, her dream got nightmarish quick because the place she got was haunted.
Holy crap.
So it was like, but it was good. It wound up going back to almost how showing how people would, back in the day, always just put witchcraft on people,
Oh yeah.
and
I
it would
put a
be
root
like
on you.
right, but literally, see, they would get roots, or they would get. What do they do right now if our stomach hurt? Put a root on us.
That's it.
Where? From the goddamn ginger aisle, you go get a ginger root. You know what I mean? So they were just showing like she was showing how they at the end. I don't want to get a movie away or no, but at the end it just showed like going back to how they would
Gotcha.
put everybody in the witchcraft, but they were really helping people. They were really having herbs and spices, and they knew what to do with these herbs and spices, and
Well,
people were
fear.
just
Once again, fear. They took something. They took something, and they thought they knew what they was taking. You know what I mean? And now folks believe what they took as so now like Halloween is a pagan holiday.
true.
But before that, people celebrated the dead. Not only the dead, the changing of the season.
Right.
Because you respected that everything that God had created during to grow during all prosperously during the spring and the summer has now got to die.
Right.
Right? So that once again the cycle of life could continue. But people don't grasp that cycle of life anymore. People go, "Oh my God, I can't believe."
Right.
And that's the hardest thing. And I understand emotion wise, I understand, but we have to grasp that with life comes death.
Oh yeah.
And these are the things that are like really hard to accept with especially with us. Like, it's funny. You can't tell black people that they ignorant. No matter what the definition of the word means, you can never tell, especially street niggas, you can never tell street niggas that they ignorant because they'll never grasp the understanding of the definition. Just because it means not knowing. For all y'all that don't know,
It's not.
it just means not knowing. Period. Okay, but there was a time where in the dictionary, in the Webster, there was a definition that said a nigger in there was one of the definitions of ignorant.
Right.
And that, I think, is universally stuck in our heads because we don't know that it's been removed. So it don't mean that now. Now it's a slur.
Right.
Period, point blank.
Right.
It's a slur. Right?
True.
But, you know what I mean? We don't know so much because we haven't been allowed to live in America.
Mm.
It's sad. Like we let so many things like once again, I watch a whole lot of shows on Netflix.
Okay.
I watch a whole lot of documentaries, all that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Right.
Me and Netflix, we got a relationship. I think y'all know. Y'all might want to come fuck with your boy because I can tell y'all, I told y'all about some of the money that y'all spent on some of y'all comedians, and they ain't there no more.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk about that.
I seen a couple of them too, like Netflix comedians and stuff back in Georgia, like when they were just first getting their start, things like that. Funny as hell.
Some of them, some
Some
of
of
them.
them, but
Then you got some that was like this one lady from the UK, this little black lady, dude.
trash.
To be able to come from the UK over here and do comedy takes a real skill.
Well, it's a different type of humor
Yeah,
here in
it
the
takes a real
States.
skill. Like the ones that do it, you know why they come over here and do it because they grasp it. You know what I mean? Like
Got you.
they and they're able to like when they what's his name? He's talking about the highest divorce rate in America right now is lesbian women.
Oh my goodness. Damn.
Second
I
is
have to go do some research. Now that he brought that to light.
second second is straight folks,
Uh-huh.
and third is gay folks. So you know what I mean? It's funny how, in general, like in comedy is not as versatile as everybody thinks it is. Um, do you watch anything on Netflix?
So, a little bit like really with my schedule, I watch the news in the morning, head out and go to work, and by the time I'm getting home, it's like 11:30 midnight. So it's time to lay it down, get ready to do it all over again. Play
Wow.
with the dog. I got my dog. He's American Staffordshire Terrier and Rottweiler mix.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's about 90 something pounds by now. He's only one. He's a puppy. He's like massive, solid. Yeah, think about things before you. Like he said, people be people, and I was that dude that just had to have a dog, and I didn't want the little Chihuahua. Yeah, I go home every day to something, eating
Another
every
child.
day. You're talking about the Bible. He knows the Bible very well. Front and back, because he done ate my Bible. He ate my remotes, Amazon. I can't watch things on Netflix because I can't turn my TV on because
Oh,
he
gotcha.
just ate the remote. So I literally have the remote on my phone. His name's Coco.
What?
And
Coco. Let me tell you,
he's a big boy.
I like dogs. I would get a dog. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Coco.
he's
I would get a dog. I would get a dog just because who don't like dogs?
right,
If you don't like dogs, something wrong with you.
right.
But at the same time though, if you don't like cats, you're a mean person.
Well, what if you're allergic to cats? Now, hold on.
I totally understand if you're allergic to cats.
Okay, because I'm allergic to them,
That's a different story.
and I don't.
But you got some people that are cats. I've seen cats scare off bears.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you tell me how G you have to be to let a bear know I will fuck you up. You get close to me, and the bear be like,
And the
I'm
bear
out of here.
Right, and the bear understand.
And
though.
I'm out of here. I'm out, my nigga. Like, no. Do you see this animal making this back like this? I'm out of here. I. It's very rare that you see a
Look
cat.
at his head compared to my head,
Uh-uh.
and he's just one. He just turned one.
Yeah. See, that's like, and then when you leave and come back home, he missed the hell out of you.
Yeah, he does.
So you be like, he'd be like, let me jump on you. Crash.
yeah.
Come
yeah.
on. Sit in the couch. Come on. Let's watch.
Yeah. Throw my toy, so I'll throw his toy across the room. He just goes out, and then you just hear him coming. He takes off from like literally outside of the door, flies onto the bed, and you know what I mean. Yeah.
My God, let me tell you. That is crazy. Entertainment wise, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I stream a lot of shit on Netflix. Like I said, um, I am excited for Strange Things. I don't know if you watched that.
No, I think they filmed that though in Georgia.
Yep, I am. I'm a fan of that. I just been watching this shit that Mike Epps is doing with um what's her name? Wanda Sykes.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the Upshaws. Funny little series. Funny little
I,
series.
I think I heard of that. It's
Yeah,
it's like in its like third season or something like that.
they're like in like part 5 or
Okay, yeah, then it
6.
is the
They're
one that I know
yeah,
of.
they're
Okay.
doing it's hilarious.
I gotta live, like I said, live in the now. Like I gotta, like I go home, I don't really watch much. I might catch a horror movie. I'm a horror buff, so like I watch.
I can dig that.
I love to just sit back and
I can
watch
dig. I do.
scary
I
shit.
like a good horror, but there hasn't been too many good horrors. The people that have been doing that have sit in city. I mean,
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring and
There's a
stuff.
whole
Yeah,
another one out again.
yeah, but they've been doing a good job with those though. Like,
Really, I haven't seen the new one. I fell asleep.
no, I'm just saying. Like, think about it. Like, when it comes to that version of horror, like they've been doing a good job of that. Like, you know what I mean? Insidious was great to me though too. Like, I don't know whose idea that one was neither, but that one was that was a
Yeah, well, they gotta watch it, like because that they're doing a great job, which is dope. We get to see it. Like me, I watch horror movies more like a spiritual education type thing.
I can dig
I
it.
see it different than just like
Somebody's imagination
yeah,
creating
like I'm
something.
sitting there watching it like
There's something more.
there's spirits all around us. Everything is
But
spirit.
people don't like look. People don't like to talk about the dark.
I know.
No,
It's
it's
like
the dark
so
is the. I mean, people. So
and then
this is
but then
once
they don't like
again
to talk about it, and then they
as
be
people be
wondering what
peopling,
goes
right?
on when they waking up, like just beat up in life. Like you gotta
As people
understand
be
it goes
peopling,
on.
right? As people be peopling,
Mhm.
people love to put themselves in predicaments until that shit happens. It's just like all these folks with ice. They love to do what they're doing right now, but when shit changes, it's gonna look real ugly, and it's gonna be ugly fast.
I guess because with ICE, I mean, you see a lot of people that was supporting Trump, Latinos for Trump, and we
Man,
tripping and
and
everything, and
they finding out that he does not like they kind, and
that's
it was, but
cold,
it
bro.
it wasn't just them though. You seen a whole. They flipped a whole plant. They arrested a
Yeah,
whole plant
yeah, down there in Georgia,
of people.
they
Yeah,
got 'em.
like that. I've never even heard of something so evil.
The Holocaust, bro. That's the
I
thing that
know.
I thought of, like
I'm
instantly, like when they would run.
nigga. Not even just the Holocaust. Like when you read once again, we had internment camps here for the Asians
Mm,
during the war. Like just in general. Like that's crazy.
it's bonk. It's
You know what I mean? Like for me myself,
it's a diabolical mind.
that is it right there. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like how Genghis Khan is part of a majority of the DNA in Asia. Like, how do you do that? Like you put your seed in that many females.
That's Will Chamberlain. Hey, Will Chamberlain did that here in the States.
But I'm saying though, think about that. And you don't think about the repercussions that makes.
No, no. You got to think. It's
They
obvious.
don't. Yeah, you're right. They don't. Cause that's so diabolical. You know what I mean?
Like, you about to have cousins hooking up with cousins, brothers, sisters. Like, people ain't going to know.
whole bunch of people. Like you just be like, wow, say what? You got what happening? You got what happening? Like, wow. Okay. This last thing, I don't even know if you do. Do you play video games?
Um, no, I haven't in a while. More dominoes, like the games on the phone, dominoes, hunting. I like a good hunting game. I
A
like
good
hunting.
hunting game?
Yeah, the video games. Now, I did scoop. Once again, I got it in good faith that I'm gonna have time to sit down, but it was like a zombie game or something that I got. And it's still sitting there in the package waiting to be played. Got it months ago.
I am about to get an Xbox again
Okay.
because one Battlefield 6. I mean, yeah, is it Battlefield 6? Yes, it's Battlefield 6. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been seeing the commercials and all
Yeah.
that for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am such a Battlefielder. Like I've had them since for at least since like I'd say like 5 years before COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing faithfully, and this has like been the longest that I haven't had a game or a game system. But I do play this farming game on my phone.
I was looking. I seen one. I saw a kitchen game too. Uh, that I wanted to like. It's pretty dope. You like go to the farm. You literally run. You swipe your person up. You go to the farm, and you gotta shoot the deer or the elk or whatever, and then you get the steaks from it. Take it over. Pulls up all these steaks, slides it through. So you keep building money to build extra parts to your machine and extra gun power so you can kill off more deer. And
That's crazy.
yeah.
I, I so you gotta grow. So you gotta grow things so that stores can buy your stuff, so that they can make things with your stuff.
Hmm.
And that's what you do in this little video game. I mean, I do my best not to get on it because I know I will waste my time with some what you call it some little video game like that, and I would rather waste my time with a video game that I know I'm going to love. So like
Right.
along with that, I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out.
That I heard of. I haven't. Oh,
Have you? Don't tell me you ain't ever played the
no,
series.
no. I I'm trying to think what's the last one I got into. It was one of them San Andreas's or
That's the last one you got into. So
like I
you didn't
promise you,
play.
it's been a while.
You didn't play Liberty City when Nico was in New York. Holy shit, y'all! Y'all just witnessed. Can you look at this camera right here? Y'all just witnessed the man who has never played GTA Liberty City, so he doesn't know what we know. So he doesn't even know like, oh my gosh,
Y'all gotta catch me up to speed. I mean,
we're in such a world right now when it comes to video games. Like, not to say it like that, but
so is it like movies? Do I gotta go back and play them all to get up to this one, or can I just
no.
jump in
I
and start with
mean,
this one?
you can start with this one. It's just in general, just to know Battlefield is to not know Call of Duty.
Yeah, yeah, got you.
So a lot of people that have been playing Call of Duty have been leaving Call of Duty to play Battlefield
Right, right.
and have said, "Holy crap, this is Battlefield." Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See,
When everything so say you go into a building, you know what I mean? You know how the building they can't shoot into the building as long as you're hiding in the building.
right.
What happens if a tank comes and just blows up that building? You ain't hiding in that building no more.
Right.
So now you got to figure out where you gonna hide it. Yeah, that's Battlefield. Whereas in Call of Duty,
You're just running around shooting and shit.
hiding around corners.
I have to see with my brother. My brother Rock.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
he's supposed to be jumping on when it drop. I don't know if he's got his yet,
okay.
but yeah, we chopped it up. I'm gonna have to have him back on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Him and him, Ethan, and Yada. I'm gonna have them back on because this is the new setup, and my mixer had went down, and I was trying to use these other freaking what you call it mics to, and I want to make sure that everybody gets their just desserts. Like y'all are really fucking great fucking people in general. Like
Definitely.
nah, just like even just knowing the things that y'all have grown to be and the successful men that y'all are, like it is a lot to be a black man here in America, and then you want to add in Denver, Colorado,
definitely.
where you have people that have moved in and people that have moved out that don't understand that we all got along. That was the one thing that made Colorado great, especially being from the Denver metro area.
Mhm.
We all got along. Like in the 90s, we all smashed the KKK on the Capitol steps
Yes,
in
we
the
did.
90s. You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yes, we did.
And it was a wonderful day. Like people don't grasp that. Like
Right.
that's unity. Like
We would,
and that was one of the things that brought us together to
we
making,
would all be as celebrities,
you know what I mean? Like
eh,
in
from
general,
every, Park Hill, East Side, Aurora,
for
my brother.
real. How
We
you
would all be
Waterworld, Elitch's, Lakeside, they were all on sides of towns that
Denver.
we didn't even know people on those sides of towns, but you always met new people
Right, right.
when you was on those sides of town, and you would end up hanging out with them later on in life and things like that. And folks don't know we was just closer. Like everybody needs to think about that. Like
So
Denver's not that big. It's
I posed that question. Um, and like something that we also, don't take light is mental health. Like,
man,
I attend seminars regularly, the 100 Men for Mental Health, because like it is something that we need. You know what I mean? But we
it's
gotta
deep.
like, yeah. So it's like, what do we do to change or to get back? Um, the love for our community, and not just east side or bell side, or but our black community. Like, what do we do to get our love back? Because it's hatred. And I posed this question to a panel at one of these seminars, and it's like I can't get no real big or good answers, but it's something that's got to be done.
Love, my guy. Those that know love know Yahweh. Those that don't know love don't know Yahweh.
True.
Period. Point blank. All of these like that's what I'm saying. Like our generation, we was the generation that said fuck love. We was the generation that said if you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
And that right there was individuals that caused the downfall of love. Like in general, we used to, when people wonder where the love songs went to, people used to, we used to beg women. Steve Harvey said it.
Mhm.
Guys used to beg, like guys used to do more to show that they were men.
True.
And now guys are allowed to cry, bitch, moan, and complain about having to do more. And
Mhm.
and if women have to get out there and do more, such as go out there, go to college, get a degree, then get a job, then hold down a job while having a marriage, while making babies for you, and your main job is to go to work and come home, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that you're not doing anything, it's just in general. Jesus went on like this college tour of becoming a person of God. He just didn't become the person that he was. He went off into Asia to Shaolin, Then they speak of him in India, and then they speak of him back in Egypt, learning things there. So that's even before he got to Israel. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't really know, but we pretend to know what love is.
Right.
And as long as we don't understand what love really is, love is sacrificing in ways to where you watch your kids destroy themselves because they want to make those decisions on their own. Love is sacrificing yourself for all the folks' sins. And think about all the evil that people can do as people.
Tell you. I would.
All of us. We are some we
You
are
already
some
know,
fucked up
real
people.
talk. Like having to have that on my plate and knowing how niggas is, I'm good.
And this is before he
Yeah, I
found
would.
out this is before he found out what his end goal was. He didn't know, he just knew that he was on this journey
Right.
to know God. He went on this college journey to know God and ended up learning all of this other stuff along with knowing himself. Think about how many guys, like I said, how many guys don't know themselves.
Right.
A majority of guys' mental health issue right now is because they're not allowed to experiment.
Right. Right.
And that's real talk. Like I know people right now whose lives is fucked up because they don't know that they could be happy if they would just be honest.
Right.
And they call it down low shit, and I know that it's an issue, but at the same time, I don't think people grasp the psychological fear.
Right.
And like I told you, I when I first was interested, when I found out I was interested in dudes, my nigga, first thing I thought was I'm about to lose all the homies.
Everything.
I'm about to lose my family. I'm about to lose my friends. I'm about to lose all. I'm about to lose everything, my nigga.
But
So it's
that goes back to what you were saying though about love. Like love and like true love, like you're not going to, because of a person's choice or a decision, you're not going to betray them for lack of better words. So if I
period.
got a homie that tells me he's gay, or I got a homie tell me he just caught a body, you know what I'm saying? How can I ride with the homie that caught a body and he's going up, for something? Or if I got a homie that said, you know what I mean? Like,
Taking a life is a lot.
oh yeah. But I'm just saying, like, just in general, like, how, like, not so much to be so deep on the analogy, but I'm saying it would be more, like you said, I'm gonna lose all the homies.
Oh yeah.
So, like, as homies, we would basically side with something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like we'll
Like
side for
yeah.
something that is really hella wrong. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
But we
Because
would
because
side
it's
with
the
it
homies.
because it's the homies, and that's what the culture was. But like you
That
said,
right there.
come
Yeah.
around and
So
it's
I
like,
I would destroy my life. I would be unhappy, angry, and all of those things. Yes. So now I get you. I got you. I apologize. Yeah,
nah, you
no,
good,
and
you
there's
good.
but see that's what I'm saying. And do you think about how many dudes there are out there that are like that? And everybody's like, I don't know why these niggas ain't got their lives together. Like there's more going on to their lives than they want you to know.
Right, right. That they let on to.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? It's like
But
this one black girl told me, she says, I've dated enough black guys who have dated white girls to know that the one reason why black guys like dating white girls is because white girls will play with their booty hole. And I'm like, Motherfucker. I'm like, I said, that's a horrible analogy.
That's just, that's
And
why they.
but then you're around a nigga who's dating a white chick, and he'll go, that's some true ass shit. And you're like, wow, okay, I did not need, I didn't need confirmation.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, there's just things that, for me myself, I respect everybody's doing, you know what I mean? At the same time, I know that, like I said, for me, I, I have this logical brain. I don't know. If the ends don't justify the means, I can't get down with it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So if A plus B don't equal C, like I know that sex with a chick makes a baby.
Right.
That's my logic.
Right.
Sex with a chick without a condom can make a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
What other point is there for any type of sex like that? Unless it's to make a baby. It's pointless. Now, yes, you can do other things. That's not sex.
Right.
But when you got folks out here trying to emulate straight people's relationships, there's a disillusion to me. So my brain don't grasp it. I'm like, so you trying to be like a man and a woman? No. Some people's math work that way. My math don't work that way.
Right.
And that's all it is. So like I said, back to all of that. People be people in my nigga. People be people.
100%.
Some people like reality.
Meaning it's. I mean, like it's reality. Like you said. I mean, we have a lot of decisions, opinions, and I mean, at the end of the day, when dealt with in love, right? You know what I mean? Like you're not
Period.
going
That part
to
right there.
offend nobody. So like, I got sisters, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? A girl, things like that. Like if they come to me, th- I think I was just telling my son the other day, I honestly don't know that anything that you could do to ever make me
And they have to believe that to hurt them or to hurt
to
you.
hurt me, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no, you can do things to hurt me,
Oh
but
yeah. I
for
mean,
me to ever like denounce you or oh fuck that,
to
that's
yeah.
not my kid, or there's nothing my son, my daughter,
Yeah,
like
no.
nothing,
That's the other thing. Like, yo, my son could piss me off. My son is good at that.
right?
My son is good at that. But that ain't gonna make me be like, you know what? Fuck you. I ain't ever fucking with you no more. But that don't mean that you ain't pissed me off and I ain't gonna let
Right,
you know, my nigga. Like, you
right,
my son.
right,
And that's what you always gonna be, is my son.
right. But that's what I say, like that love that I have for my children, if we could have that, just out there, like for the homies, for the community, for it would change a lot. Like a lot of offense would be taken. A lot of lives, I believe, would be saved. We wouldn't.
Well, all this once again, all the secret there's not to say this about black folks, like black folks are like fucking the Catholic Church. There's so many motherfucking secrets. You know what I mean? And all of these secrets just got to come the fuck out. Like in general, all this shit. When you see, so I'm gonna just give y'all some. Let me see. Hold on. How much time we got left? We ain't got much time left. It's something we're gonna have to talk about again or later. Or do you talk love?
Yeah, talk
Okay. I got this show called Loving in Color in Colorado. We're gonna do an episode.
love.
All right,
I'm down.
for sure. Um, plus, what about your food cooking, and can we come up
So,
with a show for
if
that?
y'all want to come check me out, uh, just to, grub or whatever. I'm chefing at Denver's Sonesta Hotel, downtown Denver. Come check me out down there. 1450 Glenarm. I'm there pretty much every day, 2 to 10. Are the We close at 10, but 2 to 10 is the Lockwood restaurant inside of there. Come check us out. But on the side, like, just hit me up at Chef Taste on Instagram, and I do. For instance, is Thanksgiving coming up? Deep fried turkeys, the macaroni and cheeses, everything of that nature. And I could do a regular cannabis infused banana bread pudding with this pecan praline whiskey glaze that I do.
Oh wow.
That there.
Now we was talking about a show where you do some cooking too. Now, like,
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
can we talk about that later too? Like, can we make that like
we need to make it like happen. Like,
okay?
I'll jump in it. You know what I mean? Like, we
Okay,
could be like
look,
the DJ or some shit.
look. We will figure out where we can get the kitchen and get these cameras in the kitchen, and
Let's
you know what I
do it.
mean,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
and make a show happen
Yes.
for real.
Y'all gotta
Now
let me know.
that honestly may have to be recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go live with that, but that would have to be recorded.
Right. Because there's a lot of editing that's gonna have to go on with
Oh
that.
yeah,
So.
I mean yeah, because you have to you have to have like at least a couple of hours worth of film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got to get a couple more hard drives.
I mean, and
So
especially if it's from prep all the way till end. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Some
see,
things can take.
when you know what I mean. Now, if it's something that you got to throw in the oven and take over, like it got to bake first, we'll just cut that time. Like we'll just wait,
Right.
come back to it. Like just a minute, anything like that. I'm just saying, hey, I want to say thank you for showing up today, my guy. Like I really appreciate you.
Definitely.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
You was more than a real one. Man. Uh
From day one, like I look back, like we really have come a long way, bro.
for real, for real.
You know.
Like like I mean, like I said, every guest that has been on my show, I have been a fan of because y'all have been like motivational in the growth of my life. And like I said, I just after like I said, knowing who my dad was, there's a lot of things that you can go back and rewind and be like, man, the fuck, like man, or like you know what I mean, like just wild. But just remember, y'all, in general, conversation rule the nation. Actions speak louder than words. Michael Washington, you was a great guest. And y'all have a great
Thank you.
rest of y'all evening. Like,
Yes, y'all
enjoy.
enjoy. Eat good. You know what I mean? And if you're not eating, what is it, Tuesday? If y'all are free Tuesday, come on down, check us out.
Right.
Get some good food.
That is Black Conscious Convo. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day.